Hi, I live in the San Fernando area in in Los Angeles, California, and I'm a victim of two psychotic police officers that I guess these guys have been doing what they do for many years because they're very good at what they do. I threatened to sue one of their relatives, and that's why they put their, for lack of a better expression, their crosshairs on me. In other words, they, I guess, wanted to show me that I shouldn't mess with their family members because, they're powerful people, and what they did to me it's a form of psychological torture, and it's them abusing their power over me. In other words, bullying me, letting me know that, you know what, do not fuck with them again. They started surveillancing me, and I guess to look for something to bust me for, because they didn't have anything on me, I guess. I don't know. The thing is, they started watching me, and if they're watching me, it's because they want to bust me, and if they haven't busted me, it's because they haven't gotten anything on me yet. Or else they would come knocking down my door and, to take me away, whatever. But during this ordeal, this has been going on for 3 years. It's been a nightmare. It's really stressful when somebody's watching you and you know it, and you can't stop them, and especially when you know that they're watching you in the most private moments of your life, and in the most private area of your life, like, let's say, for example, your bedroom, and you can't stop these people because you know they're there, but you can't prove it, and they let you know enough to that you know that they're there also, but not enough so you can go to their superiors and put a stop to it. You also know that, and now these guys are cops, but they also bring kids to harass you, to pretty much degrade you, like they're using me as a pastime, they've dehumanized me. In other words, they've taken my humanity away. That's them. This is Mark. Mark's he's one arrogant, racist piece of shit. He seems to think that because he's I don't know, somebody lied to him, but anyway. So they've been making my life a living hell because they let me know that they're there, but not enough for me to be able to prove it. Like I said, oh my God, it's just really difficult to explain. I've read an article where other people have gone through the similar situation, and some people actually go crazy, they go insane, or others don't go insane but don't report it because afraid of being seen as insane or crazy. Others don't report it because these guys find out that the person found out, and they're going to report him, so they kill him, or get locked up. They get charged with a crime and they get locked up for a long time. So, by the time they come out, who cares? It's been such a long time. But anyway, these guys are basically, what they do is they violate our privacy. They hack our phones. They know everything about us. They know more about us than we know about ourselves sometimes. They see us in the most intimate times of our intimate moments of our lives. Like, I mean, if they see me naked in my own bedroom, and that really pisses me off. I know for a fact that they've seen me having sex with Gina one time, at least once. That really pisses me off. Let me see. They know where I go, where I like to hang out. They know, things that's none of their fucking business, yet they know, because they always find me wherever I go. because they have my phone hacked. They've been able to undermine every effort I've made to get help. Like, for example, I'd call the police. They call after I hung up. They'd call right after and tell them, you know what? They would call right after and tell the police not to listen to me because I'm crazy or I'm high. Can you believe that? These bastards. And I called the FBI and they did the same thing right after I hung up because they have my phone hacked. They knew that I called, so they called right after and told them, don't listen to me because I'm high or I'm crazy. Okay, so that's how they've been able to undermine me getting help to stop them. They destroyed my character by telling people that I'm a tweaker. Okay, they even have the Attorney General believing that I'm a tweaker. Okay, and the way they did this was, this is how smart these kids are. When they were referring to me, every other word, I mean, I've never heard the word tweaking used so many times in my life. It's unbelievable. If they used it a million times in a week, man, that's putting it lightly, probably. I mean, of course, I'm not gonna count, but every other word when they're referring to me, he's tweaker, he's tweaking. I tie my shoe, he's tweaking. I comb my hair, he's tweaking. I try to fix my car, he's tweaking. I go to the bathroom, I'm tweaking. I change my clothes, I'm tweaking. Everything that I do, I'm tweaking, is what they would tell these people. So finally they got these people to believe that I'm tweaking. What else? Oh yeah, and the reason they did that was because their dad coached the kids into doing that. And I know this for a fact because I was on the other side of the wall. This is in Selma when I was living at my mom's, and because they were my mom's neighbors in the back, and I was listening to the guy tell. I didn't know that they were referring to me. Now I know that every other word when referring, to me was to either está loco or está drogado in Spanish. But instead of, I'm going to translate it in English, he's crazy or he's on drugs. But instead of on drugs, the kids use the word tweaking. He's tweaking. Man, this man has been able to when you get 4 criminal minds with 4 actually, because Erica's an adult too. Together, psychopaths, man, they're unstoppable because they're very smart people. People with mental health are very smart people. So psychopaths, I mean, think about it. They kill a lot of people, and a lot of them don't even get caught. That's how smart they are. So anyway, so they were able to convince this guy that I'm tweaking, right? And then because I threatened to sue them, so they try to attack my character. They try to destroy me completely, or kill me, one of the two, or lock me up. The thing is to put me in a situation where I'm unable to defend myself, or to be able to make them responsible for what they've done to me. They attacked my when I was in GR. They attacked my GR. They would call and say, he can work, he's lying, he can work, this and that. Oh, he's got a job, just everything. Now that I became an SSI, now they're attacking my SSI. He can work. He's too smart, he's too smart, he's faking, like they're acting like if they were doctors. Like if they were doctors, and these are kids. And then the couple, Mark and Bronco, I turned to sue their niece. And these are the guys in charge of the investigation. Imagine that. Now, do you think I'm going to get a fair representation in this investigation? The 2 guys in charge of the investigation are related to one of my stalkers, which is Margarita, Mark and Bronco. And to top it all off, the 2 psychopath cops that I'm talking about. Imagine, what a coincidence, huh? The 2 investigating cops are related to the person that I turned to sue. Okay, so anyway, so here we go. So Mark is a guy that he's a head of this little here ring. I like to call them the Dunning-Kruger Club. Bronco's Dunning-Kruger Club. Bronco, because he's a head man, and the Dunning-Kruger are the stupid ass kids, and Erica and the girl, the younger girl, stupid people that that think they're smart. That's the Dunning-Kruger effect. Stupid people they're so stupid they don't realize that they're stupid, so they think they know it all. They think they're smart. That's just me having fun with this because it's been a living hell. And who's pulling all the strings and who's giving these guys advice on what to do and how to do it is Mark Barone. He's the head man. He's behind he's behind the scenes. He's the guy that nobody sees, but he's there, in every which way possible. And these guys, Bronco keeps them informed. Erica keeps them informed of what I do, because she's the one that monitors my cell phone. Say for example, when they're looking for me, they can't find me. All she does is access my location, and boom, they find me. But and you know how it is. Everybody takes their cell phone wherever they go because it's a necessary tool nowadays. Oh yeah, now it's hard to explain, but I'm okay. I have been getting unfair presentation in this investigation. Everything's one-sided, of course, to their side. These people, I'm the victim, and these people have managed to turn things around and make me look like I'm the bad guy. When it's them, they come after me. I run, and they follow me. They stalk me. They find me, and they start their bullshit all over again, attacking me from every which way possible, to the point where they're trying to get me removed from the United States. These bastards, just because they don't want to be responsible for their actions. These are cowards. These are cowards. The two cops are actually cowards. They expect the rest of us to be responsible for our actions when we do something bad, but they don't want to be responsible for theirs when they do something bad. They feel that the law only applies to us and not to them. Okay? That's the way these people are. The Arvisu family from San Fernando, 710 Harding, San Fernando. Bronco Riddick, he lives at 11321 Blue Sage Drive in Silmar, California. Mark Barone, I have no idea where he lives, but I'll find out. These are my stalkers. These are the guys that go around making my life a living hell because they don't want to be held responsible for what they've done to me. Okay, instead of making it right, they would rather kill me so they don't have to be responsible for what they did. And they've actually come very close to killing me a few times. Like I said, the accident on the bike. Now they fucked with my tire, my brakes on my car. They were hoping that I'd have an accident. And shooting at me, but missing me most of the time. I believe it's God's grace that I'm still alive, by God's grace, or else, because these guys have many attempts at my life, and get this, and I can't get them. I cannot get a police to write a police report. They deny me a police report. They've denied me 4 times. The San Fernando Police Department has denied me 4 times to write a police report. Oh, so these guys are loving it. I called the FBI, they never called me back. Why? Because these guys are white. The 2 guys are white. This is what the FBI is. It's a race thing, man. And the cops, they both have badges, so they back each other up. Okay, so this is my situation. Unable to get any help whatsoever. They destroy my character. The cops, because these guys are cops, back them up. The investigation is all one-sided to their side, of course. Okay, who do you call when the people you're supposed to get help from are the bad guys? Who do you go to then? God, these guys are if not seen himself, pretty close to him. Mark and Bronco and Erica, they love to kill people. See, I don't know if I said, was it in this recording or not, but I used to have a cousin that he passed away. He lived in Pacoima, and I used to help him do a landscaping business, help him with his landscaping business because I was staying in his living room, and I had it in my keep. Anyway, the thing is that one day we're in his truck, and he points out to me there's some kid, and he goes, "That kid, the cops are gonna kill him." And then that hit me, like a brick wall. How's that possible? The police do not have the authority to go and kill anybody just because they want to kill somebody. I'm thinking, man, my cousin's making this up. He must be lying. But I told him, you know what? The cops can't do that because they're supposed to arrest you, take you to jail, and then you have a trial, and the judge and the jury are the ones that can convict you of a death sentence, but only if you do something really bad or whatever. And time went by, and then I remember, and I asked my cousin about that kid, and he goes, "Yeah, they killed him already." And yeah, they did. The cops killed him. The reason I bring this up is because that kid's situation and my situation is very similar. Very similar. So it leaves me wondering if it's these guys that killed that kid too. So what I did was I called Internal Affairs and I told them about that kid. Hopefully they'll look into it. And if these guys are involved, hopefully they prosecute these guys, because these guys are very dangerous. I mean, and the reason they're able to, the only reason these guys are not in prison is because they have badges. That's what protects them from going to prison. And that really sucks, because these guys are worse than some of those people in prison. So anyway, so about that kid I let Internal Affairs know about that kid, because I'm pretty sure that something tells me that these guys had something to do with his death too, because what's also keeping me alive is that by accident I learned how to do these videos. So I've been doing these videos, exposing these suckers. And I guess they didn't count on my intuition. I totally trust my intuition. When something's wrong, people, if you ever feel something's wrong, it's because something is wrong. If you ever feel that you're being watched, it's because you are being watched. So never second guess yourself. Go with your gut instinct. What else was I gonna say? Oh yeah. The reason these guys are not in prison is because they have badges, and how they got badges? Probably daddy got them their job. Because these are like spoiled brats. These guys are like spoiled brats. If they can't get their way, they'll kill you. Wah, wah, I can't get my way, I'm gonna kill you. Wah, wah. This is what we got going on here. Somebody needs to take a good look at these two characters. Very good look, because these two characters have killed and will kill again. Innocent people that by accident had the misfortune of crossing paths with these two bastards, like I did. I had the misfortune of crossing paths with these two bastards. God, I wish I would have never crossed paths with these two, but actually with these and the Arvisus, but it was my destiny to cross paths with them, I guess. Because I used to have a really peaceful life, and since I crossed paths with these people, my life has been a living nightmare. I gone through all kinds of emotions, and through despair, disbelief, depression, suicide, you name it, I've gone through it because of these people. Because what I do only affects them because they're all up in my business. What I do, the things that I do should not affect them. They shouldn't even know that I exist. If they would mind their own business, they wouldn't even know that I exist. But because they're all up in my business, I guess that's why it affects them. But it doesn't affect them negative for nothing. Yet what they do affects me negatively. All the laws that they break affects me negatively because they make sure of that. Because this is a witch hunt. Them hunting me down, they're trying to harm me, kill me, harm me, or lock me up. 24/7. I have to go through their torture, their witch hunt of me. 24 hours, 7 days a week for the last 3 years. Imagine how I feel. Where's my justice? Where's my help? I'm not getting it because of these two crooked cops. They shouldn't even be involved in the investigation because they're related to one of the persons in the case. Do you think I'm getting fair treatment? Of course not. They're prejudiced to me because of Margarita. And this is where I'm at, people. It's hard to, no, actually nobody believes me. Even my girlfriend says I'm imagining. Finally, she pissed me off. I let her go. I fired her. She got fired. We're still friends though. But she got fired for not believing me. I need help, and if you are an authority out there, look into this, because it might be too late for me, but you can stop them from doing this to someone else, because these people are very evil. These people are evil. They are willing. These are the kind of people that will put the blame on a totally innocent person. I'm not saying me, right? But I'll give you an example. Totally innocent person, even though I am innocent. Totally innocent person, so that they don't have to go to jail. They will even let an innocent person die so that they don't have to pay consequences of things they've done. They will even kill to not be held responsible for what they've done. These are very, very bad people. Please, if you're out there, I mean, if somebody with some kind of authority or know somebody, do some, put these people under the radar and do some investigating on them, because you're gonna find things. I don't know them from the past, from 3 years ago, so I don't know what they've done, except for that one kid. And I'm not sure if it was them or not, but from the situation that I'm going through and the way my cousins told me about that kid, I'm almost 100% sure it was these guys. But anyway, please, if somebody ever sees this video, please help me out here, because these people have, made my life really hard, and they're gonna kill me sooner or later. Thank you very much. Bye.